What is happening, y'all? Kupakage here, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3, Legendary Edition, the Insanity playthrough. We are fresh off of the Grissom Academy, and let's see if we got anybody to talk to. Maybe not, but we'll see.
Yes, Commander?
He's got nothing.
That's all.
Logging you out. Oh, wrong guy. But, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of exploration.
Feeds from Palapin? It's brutal. And the maze the Turians are holding.
The birds don't quit when things get ugly. I'll give them that.
As I was saying, we're gonna do a little bit of exploration, and we're gonna hit the Citadel for some conversations and for some quests we can turn
Miranda,
in.
you have an encrypted message from a...
Oh.
Miranda Lawson. I just got word. Everyone from Grissom Academy has arrived safely.
We wouldn't have known about them if you hadn't caught the distress signal. Nice work.
Thanks, Commander. Commander?
Meet me on the Citadel, Miranda, and Hackett thanking us. Okay, let's run up to Joker and Edie right quick, see if they got anything. This is going to be more conversation-based before we set up for the next main mission in the campaign. Joker!
Jackson instructor? I guess anyone who messes with biotic kids gets turned into a small stain on the floor and ceiling. Ooh, and that was Cerberus attacking the academy. Man, that must have been like Christmas for her. Anyway, nice job on getting them out of there.
They were throwing out some impressive biotic power.
Good. We could use some heavy hitters in the biotics department. It'll be good for them, too. Biotics face a lot of discrimination. Maybe if they save the galaxy, people will get over their issues.
I didn't expect you to be sensitive about that.
Hey, I'm just tired of them stealing the spotlight from people with actual disabilities. I break ribs if I sneeze too hard. Being able to move crap with your mind is not a handicap. Commander?
Edie!
Yes, Shepard?
Hang on.
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
How's the new body working out?
It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship. It's as if they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my perspective. I like it.
I didn't realize you had preferences.
I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me. I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand.
Will all this new feedback be too distracting?
Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting.
That face.
That was a joke.
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms.
Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
Because she knows what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software. It would be negligent of me not to exploit it to its fullest potential.
So you're capable of making improvements on your own?
Correct. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn.
Does that body have any useful advantages?
Very few. It's optics space forward only. It has no integrated weapon systems or anti-missile countermeasures.
I meant in comparison to organic bodies, not the Normandy.
Oh, I will reassess. The body is resistant to modern small arms fire and temperature extremes. Its balance and agility seem excellent. Its fine manipulation servos and software allow for precision tasks. I'm curious to see if I can alter them.
Can an AI be curious?
I am not entirely free from motivation, Shepard. Cerberus programmed me with several core functions that simulate desires. For example, my primary objective to keep the Normandy functioning is similar to your self-preservation instinct.
Carry on, Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge.
Noted.
It is good to know that Jack has thus far survived the Reaper invasion. I have amusing memories of her attempts to insert additions into my reports to the Elusive Man. Most of them centered around inappropriate uses of the word cockpit. Hello, Shepard.
Edie. So naive seeing her basically be a newborn, you know, experiencing physical interaction and interaction with other human beings and being treated like a human being. Alright, crew deck. What all's down here anyways? Nothing in here. Maybe I missed a ship. You know, one of the models. It's not impossible. I did not. Nothing in the observation deck. Who all is here anyways? Liara, Garrus, and Dr. Chakwas. We'll go see Liara first.
The private messages terminal has new correspondence.
Kaylee to David. Call from Kaylee to Jack, and a Prothean entry.
It was odd to see an entire academy just for biotic children.
Don't Asari have biotic schools?
Every Asari school includes biotic training programs. It's basic education. Still, those children in the academy were very impressive. I'm sure Jack's proud. Ready for the next mission? Ready for the next mission?
I sure am. Garrus!
One of the worst parts of this war is watching the kids react. If they're lucky, they grow up thinking the galaxy is basically a decent place. Some rough spots here and there, but for the most part, life makes sense. Now they find out it was all a lie. They wake up to see these things in the dark that just want to destroy everyone they ever cared about. If they survive, there'll be a lot of angry orphans out there looking for answers. Looks like we beat Cerberus again. Do you think the Elusive Man fires lieutenants over failures like this, or just lines them up against the wall and gets it over with? I wish they had had a Grissom Academy for Turians when I was growing up. Always wanted to learn how to paint. Now I mostly paint walls with Reaper blood. Not the same, but it's a living. So who needs their ass kicked now?
The repeating dialogue, taking cue from Dark Souls, it seems. I don't think Dr. Chakwas has anything. I don't think she ever has any dialogue, but we'll find out.
I'm glad to see we have Garrus back. I wanted to help with his scars, but I think he actually likes them. Take care, Commander.
Yeah, okay. Down to the next floor. Catching up with Javik is probably one of my favorite pastimes. There's not much in engineering, just atoms, allers, yeah. Okay, we'll start off with Javik. Who is not here. Javik?
Commander.
Where is he? He's down here.
Commander, I was exploring your ship.
Find anything interesting?
This space has absorbed much anger. The biotic instructor from the academy.
Right. These were Jack's quarters.
Traces of her pain are still present. I'm told she sought revenge against Cerberus when she was here. A goal you helped fulfill. I hope you will do the same for me. At least I have better quarters. During our fight against the Reapers, We had no time for teaching the young anything but war. Only the foolish mourn the loss of innocence. It is inevitable. The galaxy has never rewarded the naive. Commander.
Okay, he's done. Let's go see Allers. Eventually, she's going to ask for an interview, but she does tend to comment on the missions. After her, though, we only have one more stop. And then I'm going to take a look at some of the planets before I go to the Citadel.
Of 4 million blasted from orbit. Adelaide, Australia is no more. New footage from Earth reveals the Reapers' plans to attack large industrial centers. Which cities are next? Find out inside the battle space. Cerberus stealthily strikes star system shield. No, glad I read that one out loud. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Okay. Down to the next floor.
Commander, I feel terrible about leaving you on Grissom Academy like that.
I did order you to leave.
Yeah, doesn't make me feel any better. I'm just glad it all worked out. Doesn't hurt to go over the weapon roster one more time. Shuttle's primed for the next drop.
And James.
That Jack is a mean SOB, but kind of hot. If you like that sort of thing. So, Anderson and Sanders. That's quite a couple. Huh. My dad's last name is Sanders. No relation. Hey.
Okay. We've caught up on everything up to this point. Let's take ourselves back to the CIC, to the galaxy map. And I think we're going to bum rush the Citadel right off. But, nah. Hang on. Did we explore everything here? I don't think it matters if I explore everything here, because I don't think there's anything to explore. Yeah, we'll just leave. Use Gamma. There's the diplomats. Multiple things with the Citadel. Minos Wasteland. Shrike Abyssal. Sigurd's Cradle. Actually, let's go to the Shrike Abyssal. Let's go do some exploration. Sorry. A little distracted. I got a cat right next to me wanting attention. And I'm kind of ignoring him.
Signal confirmed.
Okay, that's easy. Boom. Credits recovered. There's only one more. Reapers are here. Fuel. And it's 100%. Let's go to the next place.
Reapers eluded.
Erla Rost. So it appears there's only 2 star systems here. This one's tiny.
I found something.
This, irritated the Reapers. Boom. Send it. What do we got? Prothean Obelisk. I think that's another quest for the Citadel. Oh, I found our other one.
Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
Alright, we're done here.
Reapers eluded.
On to the next. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore you guys.
Faster than light jump successful.
Huh? Alright, Minos Wasteland.
Signal confirmed.
It's a single system, so this won't take long at all. Credits.
invasion successful.
Yeah, I didn't ask for that. But we're good.
Eluded.
Okay, Serpent Nebula. We're going back to the Citadel, where we're going to wrap things up. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. We're going to go to the Alliance docks. We're ignoring the rest for a while. Wait, what? Huh?
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes ma'am. Requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, let's take a look at the map. Cortez and Miranda are both here. So I think this is where we talked to Cortez. I'll be there in a minute, Miranda. Or I'll be there now.
Shepard, over here.
Listen, honey, please.
Commander Shepard. It's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising. Shepard? There's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably nothing, but... I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
What do you need from me?
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay. I understand.
I have to figure this out.
You will. Have you had any run-ins with the elusive man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me, but he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds final.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't. Why do you think your father was involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
It's been a long time. What happened to you?
I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds.
I didn't know.
It's all right. I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus.
I imagine. You're a dangerous enemy.
I am.
If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Oriana.
I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
Okay, next up. Cortez is right around the corner. I think. I think this is him. Yep.
You finally made it off to Normandy.
Glad I did. Even with the chaos of all the refugees, seeing so many ships in flight is comforting. Gets me thinking. Hey, a Turian frigate. I think that's the PFS Havenkal.
What's one Turian warship doing at the Citadel?
Looking for dry dock, I bet. She's seen battle. Look at the waiver in her drive corps missions. Alone, limping, looking for a haven. Maybe it would have been better to just go down fighting, like their families back home.
Are you talking about the Turians or yourself?
I should have been there. With Robert.
I'm glad you weren't. You'd be dead, and we'd never have met.
Yeah. Well, that's the one good thing from all this. I'm glad to serve with you, Shepard.
The lives of future generations rest on those Turian shoulders. On our shoulders. Nobody is giving up. Not those Turians, not me, not you.
If anyone can pull this all together, it's you. And I'm...
Is that an Alliance cruiser? What's it doing here?
That's the SSV London. Decommissioned years ago. Look, no guns. Refugees must have salvaged her from a shipyard. Geneva-class cruisers always had ezo cores like granite.
People find a way to survive.
Do whatever it takes to see another day. Gotta let go. For real this time. The refugees here have put up a memorial wall. They leave mementos of lost loved ones. I was thinking maybe...
What's stopping you?
Nothing. I mean... Let me think about it. Your suggestion to come out here was a good one, Commander. I needed this. Your suggestion to come out here was a good one, Commander. I needed this.
Okay. That's done. On to the next floor. Do I have to step through this thing, or does it let me just pass? Nice.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Presidium Commons, docking holding area. We're just going to go straight down the list. So the holding area is where James kind of hangs out. Garrus, Kelly, Preacher. There's a lot down here. A lot of conversations too, if memory serves.
Yes, we can. Tell your friends to move their ship out of the docking bay.
Sure you can't squeeze in a few more people, officer?
And who the heck are you? Oh, Commander Shepard. If that's what you think, I'll find them some room.
So my family can dock?
Commander Shepard says your family's cleared. Just tell them to hurry.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you so much.
There's gonna be more of those. And there's that memorial wall. There's two of the same drill on this wall. Actually, there's a lot of repeated things on the wall. Kind of sad, really. I haven't talked to Avina down here.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Docking Bay E-24. This level has been repurposed to accommodate the recent influx of civilians on the Citadel. Please ensure that you observe proper security protocols at all times while in this area.
Any other important areas I should know about?
The Normandy is currently docked in D-24, which is tagged to your biometrics. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel Embassies. For medical needs, the Presidium offers leading-edge care at the Huerta Memorial Hospital. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
Do you have any information on purgatory?
The term purgatory is present in many civilizations with varying associated uses and meanings.
No, the bar called purgatory.
The Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board has no establishment by that name on its list of approved nightlife entertainment facilities.
Any other important areas?
The Presidium Commons have been...
How many people are stranded here?
Any personal information pertaining to residents of these facilities cannot be revealed without prior authorization. However, be assured that the facilities allocated by Citadel Council are more than adequate for current requirements.
Adequate?
Absolutely. Furthermore, relocations requests are being given top priority. The Citadel is dedicated to ensuring optimal solutions for all.
What else is in the area?
This high-security docking area was formerly reserved for Alliance Embassy deliveries. However, Councilor Udina recently put forth a council motion that it be converted to accommodate civilian emergency housing.
So how did the council react?
The motion passed with unanimous approval. Since then, all major races have contributed to the funding required to maintain this area.
Can you tell me about the security protocols you mentioned?
Due to the high influx of civilians and new streamlined processing measures, travel from this area is carefully monitored. These are merely precautionary measures to ensure the safety of permanent Citadel residents.
Thanks, Avina.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Thank you, Avina. Have a nice day.
Excuse me, what was your name again? Christoph Wasser. Good to meet you. How long have you been here?
I don't know. I'm not in
I don't know how long it was since I escaped Lyon. Do you know Lyon?
No.
Huh. Alright, what's over here?
My brothers and sisters, we have faced.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
Cool.
Remember the pillars of strength.
I recovered your pillars of strength from the kite's nest. They're yours, waiting in Bay D-24.
Thank you. Right now, my people need any reminder of the faith they can get.
And I don't see anything else here.
Thank you, human. We will hold the pillars close to our hearts.
Next stop. Here's a certain young lady.
Yeoman Kelly Chambers.
Shepard, it's really you. I could just hug you.
It's good to see you too, Kelly.
I've been so worried. Without my Cerberus contacts, I had no way of knowing if you'd survived the invasion.
You're not with Cerberus anymore?
Working with you opened my eyes, got me thinking. I looked closely at what Cerberus had done. In good conscience, I couldn't stay with them. You inspired me to leave.
Come back to the Normandy.
Please believe me. I want nothing more than to be with you again, but I can't. Ever since the Collectors abducted us, I relive it every night. I see Joker running out. Then that cold hand pulls me back. They're above me, around me. They stuff me into that coffin, and I'm relieved that they aren't touching me anymore. But then it's so small. You can't breathe. It seems like forever. I watched people melt. God.
Hey, it's okay.
I'm fine. I just can't step back onto the Normandy. I'm sorry.
Don't be.
And even if I could, I shouldn't. I'm making a difference here. If there was ever a reason I studied psychology, it was to help people at a time like this.
Didn't think Cerberus liked people going AWOL.
They don't. But Cerberus has more important things to worry about than me.
I can tell you're doing good work around here. Keep it up.
Thank you, Shepard. I will. I'm so glad you found me. Seeing you makes everything right again. Oh, and your fish. Nobody was going to take care of them with you in custody, so I saved them. I'll send them back to you. Oh, I need to run. Please be careful.
And she just disappears. Alright.
Let's check on those Metagel supplies. Yes, sir. And have we heard?
You have a copy of a Shepard VI?
Oh, yeah. The one based on that
Keep
war
on
hero?
it. Some of these
We
wounded don't
locked
have
it
much
after some
time.
kid spilled soda over the hardware. I'll unlock it, but we've only got the demo version working.
Shepard.
What's happening?
We convinced the Council to accept our wounded. Nowhere else to go.
How bad is it?
More dead than injured. 85% killed in action. We'll need a morgue soon. Not a lot of flesh wounds when you're fighting Reapers.
Casualties are that high?
Our frontline units are being wiped out, whole platoons at a time. A single Reaper can destroy 9 or 10 of them in one attack.
That's not war, it's slaughter.
They're called Reapers for a reason, and these guys found out why.
Do what you can for them.
A few of them might get back on their feet, but the rest... Sympathy is about all we can offer.
Any sign of your family?
Not yet, but I keep hoping. What about you? I'm starting to see some wear and tear.
I won't lie. It's been rough.
Well, don't forget to come up for air. There's a lot more war to go.
Okay, who is next?
30 or 40 survivors. That's all. They said the fighting's getting worse.
Well, let's find some room for them. Now, this is going to be home for a while.
Alright, we've already spoken to Garrus. So what's on the... Okay, this was the last pod, it seems. So we got this area over here, all along this wall. Looking for conversations and looking for James. I think James is down here, right? James is not down here, not yet anyways.
Lyon is on Earth, the beautiful city. You should visit. I was on my boat when, boom, the sky went black, dust and ash. A giant metal wall rushed down. I fell into the river.
Do you humans ever stop talking?
When I climbed out, I heard screaming. The metal wall started to move and I realized it was a leg. Only one of the Reaper's legs.
Does this conversation keep going? Let me get clear and see if it does. Just out of curiosity. I guess not. We'll just come back and get more of the story later. So, on to the next floor. And next floor is...
Welcome, Commander.
the embassies.
One moment, please.
I remember this place.
But what I need is proof. I can't take your word on this. I fully understand the situation. Of course I read through the names of the dead every day, but... Please, please, a few more minutes of searching could mean a lifetime of peace for my family.
Someone in your family is MIA?
My son Bilal. And bureaucratic compassion seems to be in short supply. I'm Ambassador Dominic Osoba. My son's squad returned from their mission on Benning without him. I found them drinking, but they won't even look me in the eye. I can offer a bounty for any information. If Bilal's alive, we want him home. If he's dead, then we can begin to mourn him.
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Either way, you will set my mind at ease.
Benning, evidence. And of course we got all these as well. No, we'll figure it out. Anything over this way? Oh.
I think I recovered the obelisk you mentioned from the Shrike Abyssal. It's waiting in Bay D-24.
Really? Thank you, Earth Clan. Were your people involved in a secret construction project of some sort? I am certain this obelisk would help.
Alright, he got taken care of. Now let's go to the other side. Who all is here? Udina, Bailey, and Jondam Bao. That is a quest, actually. Spectre quest. It's a short one involving Kasumi.
Oh. Hello, ma'am.
Ma'am? We've have this discussion, young lady. You're to call me Teresa. Maybe my son didn't have the chance to marry you because of this damn war. But you're still family in my book. Nothing will ever change that.
Of course, Teresa.
I'll come back later during your break if you want. Treat you to lunch. What do you say?
I would love that, Teresa. Thank you.
So I take it that her son was supposed to marry the Cesari, but the war happened. I thought they were just two strangers and she was just being nice, but apparently they know each other. Bailey, anything new?
It never rains, but it pours, eh, Shepard?
That bad, huh?
Things here are getting tense. So many refugees scuttling about, rumors flying about the war. People are walking around eyeballing each other, and we can't keep up with the reports on suspicious behavior.
It'll probably get worse before it gets better, Bailey.
Yeah, if it ever gets better.
Okay, and there's John Bow. But before I talk to Mr. Bow, I want to see what the Spectre requisition says. These are the best weapons in the game. Alright, Spectre Terminal. Military pardons for Normandy engineers. Gabriella Daniels and Ken Donnelly. Taking them back to the Normandy. Instructors at Grissom Academy requested facilities on the Citadel to train. Approved. Alright. What are we going to use? The Typhoon sounds pretty good. As does the N7 Defender. Wraith. That's a shotgun. Paladin. Harrier. We're going to do the Typhoon. It's going to be our new AR. Our new assault rifle. And before we do Mr. Bow, we're going to talk to Udina. If he's here, he is.
Shepard?
I should go.
I'll be here.
Alright guys, we're going to take a quick break on this Citadel because it's taking way too long. I have no idea how long it's going to be, but I still have 2 or 3 more floors to go through. So we're going to cut this section of the game in half. So when we come back, we'll knock out the other portion of the Citadel before we return to the Normandy and continue the fight against the Reapers. Until then, I will see you all next time.